Hi everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We are so excited today to share with you the gift of Arbonne. If somebody shared this video with you, they are sharing a business opportunity and actually an income opportunity with you. Most of you probably never even thought about, owning your own business or being an entrepreneur. I know both of us really never did either. But, just when you're listening today, just, keep an open mind and, maybe something might resonate with you. So a little bit about myself. I am Stephanie and I'm an independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne. It's actually 1 year of my Arbonne business now. And so I started my Arbonne business when my son Dante was 4 months old. And, most people, don't decide to tack on a job when they have a brand new baby. And, for me, I just looked at my life and I thought to myself, in the next 5 years, like, what would my life look like? I'd probably have 2 kids. Who knows if I would have, the job that I really, really want when all I really wanted to do is spend all my time, raising my own children. And, I'm a teacher. So career-wise, I'm a teacher, have been for 7 years. And I just wanted more. And most people, they want more out of life. Everyone really complains that they have no time, they have no money. And so this opportunity really allows you to have a little bit of both. And, if you work this consistently, you can have a lot of both. The time to be able to do what you want and the money to really give you a life of choice. So today we're going to be talking to you about what this opportunity can really do for your life and what it's done for ours so far. It's been 1 year and I am at the second management level out of 4 with Arbonne. And I know that if I work consistently, I could be at the top management level in less than 4 years. And with most people, they could be working their job for about 40 years before they could reach the top of the company if they could at their business or their job. So a little bit about Arbonne. So Arbonne is a 38-year-old company, and it's a health and wellness company. And we've been vegan since day one. We are in 7 countries currently right now. We are in the United States, Canada, New Zealand, the UK, Poland, Taiwan, and we are on our way to globalization. So right now we have a 2% brand recognition in Canada. So not that many people know about Arbonne, which is amazing. So we're at ground floor globalization. We have an amazing compensation plan, which we're going to get into later on. And really this is the business of the 21st century. So more and more people are going to be doing a business like this.
Yes, so I am going to introduce a little bit about myself. So I'm Jessica. I'm an independent consultant and district manager with Arbonne. This is my cousin Stef, and she was the person who introduced the business to me. So I did hear about it from a few other people, but I wasn't as open as I was when I heard it from Stef. And I went to her business launch. She had her friends and family there. I didn't really think this would be something I would be doing at all. I sat there, I listened, it was at the back of my mind. And then when I was literally sitting there, like no intentions on nothing. I was listening and I had to hear more. So I was there all night and I was asking her 1,000,001 questions. And, I knew I had nothing to lose and everything to gain doing this. And that's why I started. I wanted a plan B, which potentially can be my plan A. I'm also a teacher and times are tough with teachers now. And I know that I don't want to be waiting around for someone to tell me when I'm good enough to have a permanent position, right? Like I want to figure that out for myself. And multiple streams of income is what everybody kind of needs at this time, this day and age. Like one income is not cutting it for anybody, for me anyways. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was looking for. And Arbonne checked off all the boxes for me. I wanted more time. I wanted more money. I started this when I had 4 jobs. So I was working really hard and it was taking up a lot of my time. And this is something that I can work into my jobs that I have now and around them and at any time that I want. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the products. I always like to say that the products are amazing. We love the products. We wouldn't be the company that we are if it wasn't for the products. But the best product is the business. So to go off on the products though, we have been vegan since day one, gluten-free. Everything is botanically based. So fruits, plants, vegetables, herbs, and green safe sciences. So although we're not organic, we're not natural, I know that what I'm putting on my body is safer than what I was. And that was the cherry on top for me, right? Like I didn't really care about what I was using for my skin. And I noticed it in my skin when I started to use something that was better. So, and everybody is looking, this is health and wellness. Everybody is looking for better things to put in their body and on their skin. And it's the future now. And I know that I'm getting into a good business by, using something that people are interested in. So we go by the Swiss heritage. So that means that there's a lot more ingredients that they ban opposed to what we do in Canada. And it's crazy to think about, but there's about 2,000 ingredients. We go above and beyond with Arbonne, and we ban 2,000 ingredients from our products that in Canada, there's about 500 that they ban. And it's disgusting to think about because what was I putting on my skin before? And who even knows, right? You look up animal byproducts now on the internet and it's disgusting. And we don't know until we do that research. And now I know, so going on off that, we have consumable products. So that's another thing. I'm not trying to use pots and pans or sell pots and pans it's something that I'm using every single day. This is something that is going to run out. This is something that everybody needs for the rest of their life. If they don't brush their teeth, they take a shower. If they don't take a shower, then they have children that they hopefully bathe. We have a men's line. We have a skincare line. We have a nutrition line.
We have everything, from the basket to the casket, everything in between. So when people automatically think about Arbonne, they think, makeup, lipstick, skincare, but we literally have something for everyone. And I feel like that's the best part about this business.
Yes.
So when you want to think about, owning your own business, why would you want to jump into a network marketing business? So this in essence is social marketing, and it's very different from retail. So when you think about when you go and buy your toothpaste or your shampoo, whatever brand it is, it goes from 5 different channels before it actually reaches you, the consumer. So it goes through the manufacturer, the wholesaler, warehouse. All those people need to get paid along the way. So that product, even though you paid maybe $5 or $6 for it, in actuality costs a lot less to make. So when you think about the ingredients and what goes into your product, it's scary to think about it. So the difference now with social marketing is that it goes from the manufacturer to the independent consultant and then to you, the consumer. So we bypass all those channels, and that's all of those billions of dollars go back into our amazing prestige product. And so that's why, number one, our products are the best on the market, I like to say. We are always with the cutting edge technology. So we formulate our products. Our ingredient policy is always changing and always evolving. And we are able to do that because of all the money that goes back into our products and goes back into our pockets, the independent consultants. And that's why we get paid so high with this business. Now, you want to think about it as, your business is truly in your bathroom, and we use all of these products every single day. And we're going to continue to use these products for the rest of our life. So I know on my body right now, I'm probably wearing about 15 to 20 products. I don't know. How many are you wearing right now?
Probably more.
Yeah. So
maybe not right now.
Maybe not all on our face, but we took a shower. We're using products on our body. We're washing our hair, washing our face.
I have a shake in the morning.
We have our shakes. We have our vitamins. I have a son, so my son uses products. I have a husband. My husband uses products, and so on. So we're going to continue to use all of these products for the rest of our life. Even if we weren't doing this business, we were going to use these products. So the difference here is that Arbonne compensates us for using those products and becoming a brand ambassador. So instead of, Halle Berry or Beyonce promoting those products, which they probably don't even use the products that they're being paid those millions of dollars to promote, we are the walking, talking billboards of our brand because we actually use the products and we love them. So this is a recommendation selling business because we're recommending things that we're using, things that we're loving, and we're getting paid to recommend, which is amazing.
And it's something that we already do every day, right? Everybody talks about the restaurants they love, their hairdresser, they talk about where they get their nails done, and of course you talk about the products that you use because they're on you. So now we're doing that for ourselves. And instead of paying someone who's already rich and buying their stuff, we're buying it from ourselves and we're getting paid to shop at our own store.
And we truly live in a recommendation society. Just think about how often people are asking you to refer them to a hairdresser or, who painted your house or where did you buy that furniture piece? I mean, just yesterday, someone asked me, who do you know that does hair and makeup? I'm going to a wedding this weekend. So we're always referring, and those people are not sending us a check and saying, thank you so much, Jessica, for that referral. Here's a little busta for you. In Italian, we like to say that. But yeah, Arbonne pays you to actually use the products.
Yes. One of my favorite parts about this is that I didn't change anything about my life or my lifestyle. I didn't have to go and quit my job to do this business. I work it in between and I work it while I'm there because I have a phone, I have an iWatch and it's internet based, right? My store is in the clouds and my face is like my storefront, right? So everything that I need is always with me. Right? So I have the ability to also time leverage myself because Stef taught me to do what she does. She's teaching more people to do what she does, and I'm teaching more people to do what she does and now what I do. And so think about if you had 10 people working your job that you're working right now, right? You are probably going to make a lot more money and you're going to get things done faster, right? And you're working smarter and you're not working harder. So what this is time leveraging. You are duplicating yourself pretty much. So let's say I have 10 people putting in 10 hours a week. I will potentially get paid on 110 hours of results, right? So that's one of the greatest parts about this business. We talked about the demand for health and wellness. That's obvious. And we know that this is a consumable product that I'm going to be using for the rest of my life. So not only am I getting paid to shop at my store, but I also get paid when other people that have opened up their own franchises, they're shopping at their store. We're going to get into the compensation plan soon and the different ways that we get paid.
Just one more thing about health and wellness though. Like, even if you are not a huge advocate for health and wellness, everybody is looking for a healthier and safer product. Mm-hmm. All our products are almost GMO free. They are gluten free. They are kosher. We are everything that everybody is looking for. And nowadays, everybody wants to look amazing. If you go to the gym, the 50-year-olds look 30. The 20-year-olds look 10. Everybody is looking amazing and wants to live a healthier life. So Arbonne is right smack in the middle of $1 trillion industry, and having a consumable product, that's repeat sales. Those are things that people are going to need all the time. And the fact that it's in the cloud, so we don't stock product, we don't go door to door and asking people to buy our lipstick, right? Like, people are coming to us and asking us regardless. So ultimately, what we did, because people always ask, okay, so that's great, Arbonne, what do we do? So all we did was we just stopped buying from all of those high-end stores, like the Sephora's, the Shoppers Drug Marts, anywhere you buy your products, we stop shopping there. And we start shopping from our own store and shop healthier, cleaner products for our whole family. And then we just teach and train people to just switch brands. That's it, because you're already buying this stuff. So now we're just supporting our own store. That's it.
Exactly. So another thing we want to stress is that, a lot of people think either maybe I'm too young, or maybe I'm too old, or maybe I don't know enough people, or I really love my job, right? There are people from so many walks of life that are doing this business, and there's a lot of them are at the top of this company, and they are so successful, and everybody's different, right? You know, we didn't have backgrounds in marketing or network marketing, right? Like there's teachers doing this, there's lawyers doing this, there's doctors doing this. And it doesn't matter how many people you know, or, you know, your background, or how much money you have, right? As long as you have that drive and you want more, you can have it all.
And we teach you and train you how to do it all. So you do not need to be a specialist. You don't have to be a nutritionalist. You do not need to be a skincare specialist. You do not need to be successful to start. You just need to start. Exactly. And we can show you how. Mm-hmm. So already talked about us being on the tipping edge of globalization. But let's talk about what really matters, right? Is the money, because money talks. And that was the main reason why I started my Arbonne business. And that's why Jessica started. And that's why most people start a business, right? Is for the ability to own something and be paid and compensated for your efforts. Mm-hmm. So the amazing part about Arbonne is you get paid 4 ways. Most jobs just pay you 1, 2 if you're lucky. So obviously if products are sold, we get a commission off of that product. And also when we teach and train people to own their own franchises, that effort is also compensated because we get what's called an override. So we get commissions off what our team sells as well. We get cash bonuses at every single level. And at the 3rd level of management out of 4, you can earn a white Mercedes-Benz, and Arbonne pays for it. So you get $960 a month. Imagine having car payments gone, like amazing. And imagine how much it would be for a Mercedes, right? So Arbonne gives you this free Mercedes, you honk it around town, and that is your big business card, right? Proof on the road that this business works.
Exactly. Okay, so our compensation plan. So everybody starts as an independent consultant, right? That's our first level. The second level is district manager, and that's a lot of people. If you do look at the compensation plan, because there's a chart to show it, it shows that you get paid starting at the district manager level, which, you know, it's a little deceiving because I got paid it was my first month, and I wasn't even expecting a paycheck. Got it in the mail, didn't know it was coming, and it was like the best thing in the world, right? It wasn't a lot of money. It was $220, but it was $220 I never had, right? And this was before I even reached the first level of management. I reached the first level in 3 months. You know, that is something that a lot of people do, but the average is 5. And, you know, you could get it done in 5. You could get it done in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. It all depends on you. Average income is $325 up until about $1,000. Second level is the area manager level. This is when your business is willable. So for example, for Stef, if something, God forbid, were to happen to her, you know, all of the rest of her incomes go to her son, right?
Because my franchises are still working even if I'm not.
Yes.
And just to go back to district manager, like even though $325 does not seem like life-changing money, that could help you, you know, with your monthly bills, right? Like most people on average, when I ask people like how much money could really be a game changer on a monthly basis for you. And some people just say, you know, I could use like an extra $500 or an extra $700 a month. You know, we can help get you there, and you can get there really, really quickly. And at the area manager level, you know, a lot of people stay at this level for a while because, you know, you're making an extra $1,500 to possibly even $4,000 a month just teaching and sharing and showing other people how to do the exact same thing. I got there within 6 months of my business, and the average time is 16 months.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. And then Jess, tell us about RVP.
Okay, so RVP is when you get your Mercedes-Benz. I'm just going to tell a little story about that with our mentor. So when she reached that level, you know, this is like the choice level, we call it, because a lot of people at this level do make a choice of whether or not they're going to continue with their full-time job, right? There's a lot of people that, you know, work this still with their full-time job. She was driving to work one day, noticed she had $7,000 into her bank account and she was wondering, why am I still going to work? You know, I'm doing this part-time. Imagine what I could be making doing this full-time. And that was the day that she quit her job. So, you know,
and some people don't quit their job. Some people, you know, that's an extra $80,000 a year that you're working part-time. People are matching their full-time jobs, working their side hustle, part-time hours, which is incredible.
And another thing that I just want to add is that a lot of people don't think about what were to happen if, you know, God forbid you had an emergency or somebody got hurt in your family or you got hurt and you needed to take time off for whatever reason. Maybe you didn't work for a whole year, right? You're not going to get paid unless you have, I don't know what kind of other plan you have, but with something like this, you know, you have that legwork that you put in prior, and there's people that are still collecting, you know, at the area manager level. I know someone $2,000 a month each month for a whole year, didn't work her business, and because she put in that legwork prior, you know, she reaped the benefits later.
Yeah. And at the fourth level of management, which is the national vice president, you're making an average of $200,000 a year, right? So that works out to be roughly like $20,000 a month. Like, you can survive off, you know, 5,000, you know, let alone 10, you know, 15,000, 20,000. Like, that is just being an overpaid life coach and really just helping others grow and reach their goals, because in order to get there, you need to help a lot of people, whether it's, you know, help them with their business or help people get healthy, because that's truly what we do, is we just get paid to help people grow and get healthy.
Yes. So we always say that there's 3 ways to win with Arbonne. So a lot of people join this just like we did with the intentions on building their business, right? So we went the consultant route right away. Some people maybe want just the products, so they start as a preferred client, it's called. You know, it's kind of like a Costco membership. You pay the $35 for the year, you get the discount of 20% off. And, you know, a lot of them fall in love with the products and they realize, okay, I am using these products, I'm recommending them to people, and they're purchasing it from the person I'm recommending to. Why not do this business myself? And they just simply upgrade to be a consultant. And fortunately enough, we realized that before signing up as a PC. But anyways, and the other way, sorry, I went blank, is you could be a host. Okay. So you could be a host for somebody if you'd like. Basically, you're getting your network together for someone to present something like this to them.
And just to jump off that, you know, some people when they think of Arbonne, they think like, oh, you got to do parties. Well, that is when, you know, a host would really throw an Arbonne party for us. We normally don't throw parties, but we never say no to a host, because ultimately if that person doesn't want to join us in business, maybe they know people, and that's just a way of just networking and just sharing the opportunity with as many people as possible, because that's really how you work this business. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to go back to that first question that I was asked when I was introduced to this income opportunity, was where do you see yourself in 5 years time? You know, I was 29, I was a brand new mom. I looked at life like, oh my gosh, like I only have really 18 years left on Dante's clock, because, you know, he might even not need me earlier than that, but that's all I have. And I want to be able to be present and to be there and be financially okay, to not have to worry about life and, you know, things coming by. But, you know, this side hustle, you know, a lot of people started off as a part-time thing and then turned it into a full-time thing. Or they don't even, they just keep it as part-time and they just love that extra, that income. So whatever it is, that's awesome. Now, if this doesn't seem like something that you would do, that is totally cool too. And we respect everybody for where they're at. And just before we go, the most common question that we always get asked is, you know, do I have to be a salesperson to do this business? You know, I left retail. I was in retail since I was 16 years old. Like half of my life retail.
Most of us were.
Most people, I know, at one point probably had a retail job. This is totally not that at all. I guess if I'm selling anything, it's a lifestyle and a life of freedom and choice. And that's truly what I want. And that's what I want for Jess. And I'm so grateful to be able to do this business with like-minded people and people who truly want more and want to be more in life. So if you're sitting here kind of skeptical, ask us some questions, or ask the person that invited you to take a look these questions. And don't worry about, if this doesn't work. Just ask yourself, what if this does? And imagine what your life could look like in 5 years' time if you had a life of choice. So thank you so much for watching.
Bye.